O3 is your new creative director. I'm going to show you how you can make a full ad campaign all in OpenAI's brand new O3 model. I gave O3 our brand style guide at HubSpot, and it instantly was able to create a billboard, digital ad, and a full creative mood board. And from there, I could create any other creative assets that I wanted to make. Okay, let's walk through how you actually do this in O3. So you can see here, I'm in ChatGPT Model O3. I said, hey, using the following creative guide, because I had already done a deep research. We talked about it on a previous show, a creative guide of all of HubSpot's publicly available, fonts, colors, everything. Using the following creative guide, please write a prompt for an LLM that can generate images as if you were the best creative director in the world working for HubSpot. The output should be a summary of a creative brief. Then that creative brief should be used to generate an image of a campaign mood board. Then a brief of the mood board should be used for billboard and digital ads. This campaign is going to be targeted to growth professionals in marketing, sales, and customer service. The campaign is going to focus on about HubSpot's customer agent. So please have the prompt research customer agent. If you want those prompts, we have an amazing prompt library where I've taken some of those prompts and put them in. You can scan the QR code, you can click the link in the description below and get those prompts. And then so I put in all of the creative brief and all of that information. Again, pretty big context window of our creative style guide. And then basically wrote an amazing prompt. And did a good job of saying, hey, first you're going to need to research, then you're going to write a concise creative brief, generate a campaign mood board image, billboard concept, a square digital ad, gave the dimensions, and then here are the output formats. And so I said, great. I copied that and I moved over to Model 4.0. So I pasted that prompt from O3 over into ChatGPT 4.0. And as you can see, it provides it with all of the HubSpot information, and 4.0 then generates the creative brief, which is really good, by the way. Single-minded proposition: empower your team with 24/7 AI support that delights customers and drives efficiency. Key benefits: seamless AI-driven customer support that operates around the clock. Mood board, one-sheet billboard, digital ad, and so goes through, makes all of this. It's really good. It builds the copy and everything. And I said, great, please run these prompts and generate images. I was like, I just want to see some stuff. It gave me the best image results for creative that I have gotten so far. Is it perfect? No, but this is a really good billboard. It gets the core value prop: support smarter, not harder. It has the accompanying strap line. It has the call to action URL, and it has illustrations and colors and everything within the HubSpot style. Very good. And one of the things I've noticed with 4.0 and the image generation is that if you ask it to generate multiple things, it often doesn't, and you have to go back and prompt it. So I was like, hey, can you do the mood board? And so it gets me the primary colors, type of photography, gives me a solid mood board. The Queen's Lex and Deca, the fonts we use, which is really good. And now I can say, can you generate the digital ad, which it also hadn't generated. So you see, amazing prompt, really good adherence to the style guide and instructions. But 4.0, which is good at generating images, it's not OpenAI's smartest model, and image generation is very expensive. So I think it is a little metered in that one of the things you can't do is just go create like a whole host of images from one prompt. It's kind of a one image at a time situation. But I still like to go through and put them all in the prompts, because that way I can just do a quick sentence just like that and call back like, hey, I gave you all the instructions for this digital ad. Now I want you to go and generate that for me, right? And so what I suspect we're going to see here is a version of the digital ad that is like really good and able to be in line with everything else. All right, and we're here. And you know what? AI supports real results, resolve 50% of tickets automatically. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's a good and solid ad. It's in line with the creative. It made smart decisions. Orange the background tends to work really well because it's high contrast on a lot of ad units compared to the rest of the UI. So it's all very, very good. Okay, so I built this creative director in ChatGPT with the new O3 model. And what it was able to do was take the basic colors, type, style guide, and a product that I wanted to feature on, in our case, HubSpot's customer agent. I used two models, OpenAI's O3 model and OpenAI's O4 model. And O4 is what generates the images. In O3, I gave it the HubSpot style guide, and I told it to generate a prompt using our colors, our fonts, all of the things that you would normally do if you were a designer running an ad agency. And I wanted to use those to write a prompt to build an advertising campaign for one of our products, our HubSpot customer agent. And it then created this really amazing detailed prompt that was going to give me a creative brief, a mood board, billboard, digital ads, a full-on campaign. So that I took that prompt and I went and copied and pasted it into ChatGPT's 4.0 model, which is where you can generate images. I ran all of that. I got a killer creative brief. I got an amazing billboard, mood board, digital ad. And once you have that, you have that whole chain together, you can really generate any other assets you want. I could have resized anything. I could have had it mock up a landing page. There's lots of different ways to go, but you essentially creating a whole campaign creative director in that one window of ChatGPT, and it was awesome. If you're like me, I think O3 is quickly going to become one of your favorite prompt writers and high-skilled peer thought partners. Those are the two things that I think O3 really, really excels at, and I find it to be much smoother, much more humanistic than a lot of the other reasoning models today. I think part of that's the speed, but I think part of it's also just the way it frames ideas and makes them feel much more straightforward and in human language versus kind of like robotic. If you want those prompts, we have an amazing prompt library where I've taken some of those prompts and put them in. You can click the link in the description below and get those prompts and play with O3 yourself. Please drop a comment if with your review of O3. And again, always hit like and subscribe. We'll see you real soon on Marketing Against the Grain.
This data is wrong every freaking time.
Have you heard of HubSpot? HubSpot is a CRM platform where everything is fully integrated.
Whoa, I can see the client's whole history, calls, support tickets, emails, and here's a task from 3 days ago I totally missed.
HubSpot. Grow better.